Okay, well, we have reached the point in which we are going to describe each of the steps in the lesson plan. So we have stated the objectives, we have chosen the 5 components of the content, that is grammar, function, vocabulary, pronunciation, and context. Now we should start working with our students. So the very first step to work with our students is the warm-up. In the warm-up, as you can see in this image, we are supposed to help our students to get familiar with the topic, to get into contact with language. So the idea is to elaborate a catching and interesting activity, short activity, because the most important part of the lesson plan is not the warm-up. And this activity we're going to propose to our students should contain topics that our students have already studied. Why? Because I should never prepare an activity in English to be answered in Spanish, okay? So try to use the previous or recent work in this case to help yourself to think about this stage, the warm-up. So you should connect all topics they have already studied to topics they are going to learn in this class. After the warm-up, we reach to the most important part of the lesson, the presentation. At this point, we're going to help our students to introduce or to understand the new topics we're going to teach. So, in the presentation, first of all, we should connect the warm-up to the presentation. They shouldn't be two separate elements, okay? And in this case, we should base our presentation on the context we have decided for the class, and we should introduce the new vocabulary using the different methods and approaches we've been studying, and the new grammatical aspects using inductive approach. After we have presented the new topic, we are going to practice these activities, or we are going to practice the new topic with our students. So we provide our students with activities organized from more simpler to more complex, or from simpler to more complex. And the idea of these activities in the practice stage is to drill the new vocabulary and the new grammatical structures in our students' brain. We should provide activities simple to be solved. They are kind of mechanical activities in which students are not supposed to have much problem solving them, because we're going to provide examples to each of these activities so they can work at their own. And once they have finished with the practice stage, we move to the production stage. The production stage should aim at developing one of the productive skills. We've been studying the skills, and we know that the productive skills are 2. Writing and speaking. So the production stage should contain one activity based on on any of these 2 skills. Should respect the context we have decided to work with during the class, and should, of course, teachers should provide a model to analyze and follow at this stage. The last stage in the lesson plan is the closure. In the closure, we should review the topic studied in the lesson, and we should see if the objectives were reached or not. Remember that the closure should be a short activity, because we won't have too much time to develop these kind of activities. Okay, so far we've been speaking about all the elements in the lesson plan. Now I invite you to read the material I'm going to upload in the site of the institution and start working. Remember that you can contact me in the WhatsApp group. Bye!